Alright, this video is for my Latin speakers. So everyone whose language is Spanish, French, Italian, this video is for you. Take a look at these synonyms, words that mean about the same thing, and tell me which ones are more familiar for you. Which ones sound easier to remember? Well, here's why. English, throughout history, is made up mostly of German and Latin words. And as English was forming, Latin was seen as a much more intelligent language. It was much more fancy and, as the British say, much more posh. The German words were usually shorter, much more casual, and used in spoken English, while the Latin words were put into documents and writing. But that can actually harm people who are coming from a Latin language learning English, because your comfort zone makes you want to say these words. In conversations, have you ever felt like you aren't quite connecting with the people around you? Or has anybody ever told you that you sound distant or that you speak too formally? That's probably because you're using more Latin words than you should. Even in business, we tend to use more Germanic words when we're speaking. And honestly, English doesn't have very strict rules on who you're supposed to be professional with and who you're supposed to be polite with. It's kind of just based on your relationship with the person. For me, I talk casually to my boss. But if you're in like a really important business meeting, or if you're writing a report or an academic paper, you're going to want to sound more formal. That's why it's great that English has so many words to choose from, but also you have to make sure that you're choosing them in the right scenarios. Otherwise, like I said, sounding more polite is not always a good thing. You might sound like you don't really want to be friends with someone, or you are strictly keeping your relationship professional. So, my ultimate tip for Latin speakers is to go outside of your comfort zone. Try to use the words that aren't as familiar. Say hard, not difficult. Say smart, not intelligent. These are not bad words. Difficult and intelligent are perfectly okay to use, just don't use them too much. One of the brilliant things about English's huge vocabulary is that you can choose. So don't repeat yourself, don't limit yourself to just the vocabulary that's familiar to you. Try to expand. Go out of your comfort zone. Did this tip help you? If so, please let me know down in the comments below, and then like, follow, and share for more English tips and tricks that you're probably not going to see in a textbook. And I'll see you next time.